Welcome back, survivors! I'm the Survival of This, and we return to Kādomon Hyper Auto Battlers, where we're into the second region with a pretty decent team composition. Like, if we do look at everything, we've got Chushin out front, Chimpire second, Whalebone, and Freezard. The items have some pretty good synergies with them. On gaining fast, grant random ally 1 health max, although... You know what I think I'm going to do is swap these around, because that'll probably be more helpful there. We won't have anything gain attack or deal damage to itself. But Whalebone, I think, should get... Yeah, 2 allies behind 3 swiftness, so that'll help give all that around. There's nothing to buy there. So we're just about to start here. I'm just trying to see of what we want to go for. I don't know if I want to look at adding more things to our party, although... Looks like we have a lot of stuff yet to be seen or grabbed, so maybe we'll go in for look at some of that. And it looks like, yeah, see, I've got one more coming in, but we don't have anybody we can decide to be coming in. But I am kind of curious about... Okay, so that's where our water typing is from. See, I want to be careful when we get towards the Gnockking with the possibility of splash damage that they could start really building up. But one thing that seems to be a bit weird is on gaining swiftness, I thought it was supposed to be like max HP was going out, but it doesn't seem like that's the case. Unless maybe it's just healing randomly for 2? I'll have to double check that item and see what it says. You know what? Maybe we'll get Rimite. Add them to the team. There's a little bit more funds. So, right. This is 1 max health. But it doesn't look like anybody was actually gaining that, so it might be I need to do something else with it. I'm not sure where we were getting a little bit of heals from, however. If that's the case, maybe what I'll do... I don't think I want that. Heaven Piercer might not be bad to put onto someone. Yeah, I'm going to spend that. I'm going to put that onto you instead. Because, again, I don't think the fast was actually giving health around. It didn't look like any health bars were increasing, even if the numbers stayed the same. We'll continue, and looks like both routes are going to take us to a rest stop anyway, so let's go for Ice Physical. Oh. Rabonical. So that must be Rabattery's evolution there. We'll go along with this and see how it plays out. But yeah, I'm thinking I want to replace Whalebone just so that way I don't have the splash damage. Because as we saw, Gnockking can build it up very quickly, taking basically the boost from your team. So I think if I can change out and get a Rimite evolve, maybe we'll slot Rimite into Whalebone's position and see. So yeah, that's Isocrawl. What do they give? Kādomon with slow, take 30% bonus damage. Grant 25% of all slow as strength to all other allies. Or should we try Rabonical? I'm going to go for Isocrawl. And we'll just do a swap out and see. No, swap out and see. And we'll just swap that and put that on there. And try that out and see how it goes. And for the campsite... Okay, we don't have any physical types yet. So I think we'll go more for experience, and I think we'll go for Chushin. Or... maybe we'll go for... I'm trying to think of who will be the hardest to get experience to. Maybe we'll go for Chimpire. And looks like both are pretty... Okay, we have another mini-boss fight, but that's not really going to give us all that much, so I'm kind of leaning... Maybe we'll go up the left path, because we have Mystery Event, a rest stop, and then that... Yeah, we'll try that route. So we got Brute Barb, Justim, Fidiki, and a Grubber. So we'll see how we do with Isocrawl now in place. Because one nice thing will be, too, Chushin is going to put slows out onto the enemy team as well, which should help with Isocrawl's one effect. Or maybe not. Okay, we'll have to see. I think the slow that... Wait, so... Does Isocrawl not attack? Because, like, I haven't seen anything been done to it. Okay, Isocrawl was a complete mistake to put in the team. I don't actually know if it did any attacks out. Maybe we'll try Fatiki. And yeah, Isocrawl, you were a bad choice. So I'll try swapping that, and we'll see how this goes. I guess maybe it doesn't attack and just sits on the team and doesn't have anything it does with that. It's like, yeah, that I think is the reason why we completely got wiped out there. Oh, there are symbolizations, which would be a nice front line too, but... Actually, maybe not even a front line, maybe a... I was thinking back line, but we do need to avoid getting the water and getting splash damage into our team if we do reach Gnockking. So we'll give this a shot and see how this goes. Maybe the extra damage that that slow things had taken actually worked against us and caused our team to get as wiped out as it did. Well, that was a pretty quick way to thin things out. Yeah, that seems to have been the major issue. Okay. You know what? They are a recent addition, but we'll take them for the bonus experience, some funds, and I think it's just safe to say Isocrawl will just release for the experience. And maybe we'll give that to Freezar, try to get them up. And maybe we'll try swapping that out to see how that happens. I'm truth be told, the Bone Armor could help because I think the Tiki... Yeah, it does summon something. So that could help, but we'll see how this goes. Shottis, that's a new one. Yeah, I'll have to see how it goes, but... Leveling is definitely slowed right down here. So I think it was... Yeah, we'll go here. Okay, and we have a bunch of runes. I can't remember what we used last time, so maybe we'll try this first one here. I don't know what that did or anything like that. And we could get something else with the toxic type. Maybe we'll get Chushin with that. Because that'll apply a little bit of decay out to the enemy team to begin with. And I think we'll stick for just regular battles, because I don't know if we get anything experience-wise for the mini-boss fights. But they've got an Isocrawl, so we'll see how this goes when it's on their team. Now, truth be told, it looks like it's decent enough to start. As yeah, we cleared through that first one. That's usually a bit of a tanky one pretty easily. And that's through, and that's through. That's through. Yeah, we're getting a decent setup, I think, now. On attack, no. Before battle, gain 50% of the unit in front at... Ooh, Sheriff's Badge might be pretty good. Not sure if I should skip or take... You know what, I'll take Blazation, just to have in the team, because they might be handy later in. I'm thinking now... I'm trying to think here. You have 8, you have 9. Gain 30% of the units in front attack as attack. I'm wondering... Maybe we'll try it back there with Freezard. And... You know, I'm going to sell the campfire, because I don't think I can really use it all that much. And we'll continue forward with this. Okay, another mystery event. Whilst walking through a small town, you decide to take a shortcut venturing into a side alley. You feel a presence blocking your exits, and are suddenly approached by 2 intimidating Kādomon. They don't seem like they'll stand aside without some kind of incentive. Buy, bribe, hire, or lose. I'm kind of looking at refuse, but like just to save the funds, because we are trying to get that. Yeah, we'll refuse. You refuse, pay the fee to Kādomon, try to push your way through them, continue down the allies, start to attack you for refusing payment. Once the rest of the party catches up, to run away. And I think... Ooh, I wonder if I should go for the ice water to get Frost Mole. Yeah, we'll go that way. Try to get the experience for that, which it's not actually on their team. But we could get Chushin with some more. So we'll have to see how the wall goes with ahead. We should clear this out without too much trouble, I'd imagine. Now there's already that cleared out. That's probably going to go immediately. Yeah, that's already gone again. That's basically gone as well. And so is that. Okay. Yeah, we'll go for Chushin, try to get that experience up, take some money. We'll get for Freezard. It takes a lot to level these guys up to the next one, though. I don't know if I should look at... Truthfully, I don't know if Prophagia is actually doing anything, but... I guess we'll hold on to them for now. It does look like they are gaining experience slowly. I don't know if, because I have a larger team, the experience is being spread more thinly across. We've got a campsite. Okay, we could get a fire. Alright, all allies, more attack. Or gain 30 experience. We'll try Chushin and see. I don't think that'll actually... Oh, it is enough to get the level up. So this is the final form for Chushin. And we got Locoviathan. Hurt, gain 1 decay and 14 energy. Grant 3 allies behind 3 swift, and then trigger decay once. Okay, that might be pretty potent. And yeah, once again, the Gnockking, who has enemy gain shield, grants 2 strength to all allies. We've had a decent setup and composition. We'll see if it plays well ahead here. But yeah, they've got a lot of fast onto Gnockking. The good news, though, is for as quickly as they were going up, we've at least cleared out a number of them pretty well. No, but I don't think enough. Yeah, the problem is every time you get a buff, Gnockking gets it as well, and it just ludicrously goes up. It feels like I don't know how I would even approach that, unless I have a team that doesn't give any buffs to itself at all. Because it's not on its super it gains it. It just automatically gains all the buffs that your team does. So I don't know how you would offset that. So It is an early access title, Kādomon still. There's more going to be added. I think more Kādomon eventually come, but it does feel like there is some tuning stuff that could be addressed and looked at. Like, last episode, we ran into that camel mini-boss that feels like it's either meant for the very end of the first area, or it should be in the second region. Gnockking feels like it shouldn't be a passive. It's gaining all these stuff from your team. Maybe like as a super move, it gets it. Because I just don't know how to offset that. Because, like, I thought, okay, maybe because we're gaining slow on the freeze art at the back, that would help there. But freeze art only gains that once it can get the attack fully up, which it felt like Gnockking stole everything. So I don't know how I would offset that. But yeah, that was another episode for Kādomon there. I kind of wish there was a little setting in here to be able to check out what our, like, the dex is, go through everything we've seen so far and such. Just that way we don't have to wait through, like, if I go play and wait for a menu to pop up there. But yeah, out of all the starters, Monku feels like the worst pick, just because it doesn't really gain all that much until it gets injured. I'd probably say out of the three you're given to start with, Kreese is probably the best pick, because it always will have its super helping others. If Beleaf is out first, this is entirely useless, because it only works on an ally ahead. So it has a chance it'll lose a lot of that help going forward. And Monku, again, as much as it has the highest attack, it just is more of a hurts itself. Like, when it comes to trying to take care of Gnockking, I do not know what the best pick would be. Like, I do think, let's see if we can find where they were in here. Like, there's a lot we still didn't come across or check out. Looks like there was even another evolved form for Sardine Whalebone along that line. But yeah, anything we build to go up against Gnockking can't use, like, buffs for itself. It basically has to be just flat out does damage. Or it has to be, like, it gives... maybe gives decay? Decay and slow, as long as it just doesn't boost itself up. But yeah, Baleen, Chushin, and Locoviathan, I think were a pretty good front line. They have a lot of health to be able to hold you out through it, as well as it buffing behind themselves was really helpful. Oracle here, I don't know if I need to keep it in the team in order to let its experience go out pretty well. But that was something that was a little bit of an issue for us. And yeah, Freezard, the slows didn't really get off as much as I was hoping they would have for that last fight. There's still a lot of different combinations of stuff, as you can see, to pick and try and put together. But I do think it is the case where I need to figure out, for Gnockking, something that doesn't rely on any buff gains and is only just about attacks. Which might be pretty hard, because this game is meant to be a lot of synergize within your team to buff and build up really strong combinations. Kind of is you have to go the opposite of what you think you need to do. But yeah, there's all kinds here. Again, depending on how viewership is, I might keep this going for another couple of weeks or so. I just wanted to at least make sure we tackled and were able to show off the first 3 starters. We didn't actually get Monku evolved to its final form. I don't know if it's just because I tried focusing too much on getting Freezard leveled up that we weren't able to get the 3rd stage for that, or what it was, but it definitely felt like it was hard to get the 3rd form level ups on this week. But yeah, anything that basically tries to gain buffs, I need to be very careful of for making a team together. I almost wonder if it should be there should be more combat encounters through each region to let you level up more and gain a more wider and varied team. Because I'm not entirely sure how the experience does go about your team when it's not in the main roster. Like, when Prophasia was in the roster, we saw it would give experience back and forth, but on the backbench, I don't think it was having that go out and apply. That's something to keep in mind. And yeah, I'm not sure how I would approach things. Maybe I need something like the Doot in the team in order to just like try to snipe Gnockking at the back. It's all kinds of questions that, again, I've only encountered the fight 3 times now, so there's a lot of trial and error to come with that. But as you saw, we got to try out quite a bit, try our hand with things, and show off the game a bit more. If you guys do enjoy the video, you should give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, or team compositions want the series to keep going, be sure to let me know in the comments right down below. Until I see you all next video episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.